Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today on the channel we're going to be doing something I've never done on the channel before. We're going to be reviewing a Walmart bike. That's right, I was on Walmart's site the other night and I came across what looked like a cool looking gravel bike on their website. Checked a lot of boxes: aluminum frame, a 1x drivetrain, 700C tires. I mean, it looked cool, and it was relatively cheap, like $420 Canadian. And I'm not sure if this bike is available in the States on the Walmart.com website. This was from Walmart.ca. But yeah, I saw that and it kind of intrigued me. There wasn't a whole lot of information on it. There was a few reviews, but not too many. And I decided to take the plunge and we're gonna check it out together. So there it is there, guys. I ordered it online. I thought it'd be cool to see what it shows up like, what is required to assemble it. It says easy to assemble, so we will see. So let's open it up and check it out. All right, let's see what we got in here. Ooh. All right, so let's see what we got here. Looks like this is all together like so in here. Wow, that is pretty heavy. So I think that's it, and something in this box. We'll set that aside. I think that's it. Yeah, so that's it there. And like I said, this is remarkably heavy. But I mean, it looks decent. Oh, and there's a kickstand. Perfect. All right, so let's get it uncut, all the packaging uncut, and take a look at it here. Get it up on the stand and take a look at what we got going on here. So we'll just undo everything here. All right, since I got the seat out, let's put the seat on, and then I am going to snafu is on the seat. That's kind of funny. Anyways, let's get the seat on, and then we'll put it in the bike stand and get the rest done here. So we'll just continue to get this all the packaging off here, and then take a look at it once it's all the packaging is off here. So here it is, all put together. It's pretty straightforward. Just had to put the pedals on the front wheel, handlebars. Yeah, and I'll just kind of show you some close-ups of the features on this bike. Okay, so if you're wondering what they're using for axle setup, it's just your standard 15 millimeter nut there, just like the old school dropout style. Mechanical disc brakes, unbranded, I think, or they're like some weird brand I've never heard of before. The tires are, you can see that there, 700 by 38. See? They're the same size I have on my Specialized Diverge gravel bike. Now here's the odd part. So if you look at that right there is the shifter. That is the most bizarre placement for a shifter I've ever seen. Be interesting to see what that's like riding this bike around. It's very bizarre. There was also a bit of a drop on the stem. That's kind of the way they had it set up. I'm not sure if it's supposed to drop like that, or I guess you probably could maybe flip it over and rise it, which I probably will based on my height. There is internal cable routing, which is nice. Oh, this was nice, right out of the box. See right there. Focus on there. So that's kind of not ideal. Right out of the box, you can see it kind of scratched right up there. I do like right here. I guess vowels were extra, so just GRVL, gravel. Hyper. It is a 1x drivetrain. That's a 40 tooth front chainring. I have no idea what the rear setup here. It's a 9-speed Falcon. Not sure what that is. Again, just the 15mm nut dropout style. No through axle, of course. But again, we're talking $400 bike here. GYR derailleur. And I am getting some brake rub, but I'll have to deal with that. I've tried to straighten out the calipers a little, but there's still some brake rub going on. Oh, and an awesome kickstand. Oh, here's the brakes here. What do we got going on here? Can I bump this up? What brand is that? JAK. Brakes. They're just mechanical disc brakes, of course. So there's your $400 gravel bike from Walmart. So the one thing, I looked high and low on their website and could not find it listed anywhere what size frame this is. I can't find it anywhere listed on here either. But looking at the size of it, kind of compared, it's got to be probably a small or medium-sized frame, which with myself being 6'2", this is definitely going to be on the small side. But I thought that'd be something you guys would want to know is you're ordering this bike off their website and it doesn't say anywhere what size frame this is. We will see. It is not, even has a chain guide on there, which is interesting. But yeah, we will see, get this. I'm curious to weigh this bike actually, because it feels rather heavy. And I'm interested to see how this weighs in comparison to my Diverge there. Now granted, you know, this was $400 and the Diverge was $1,600 Canadian. So there's a big price difference, but be interesting to see just how much heavier this bike is. So let's do that right now. Let's weigh it and see. All right, so I got it on the scale here. It's coming in, can you see that there? 31, I'll just darken this up. 31.2 pounds. I don't know how much my Diverge weighs, which we'll weigh here in a second, but it's gotta be less. So let's go ahead and throw the Diverge on there and just see how much it weighs in comparison. Weigh that. So it is coming in at, let's get this off here. The Diverge is coming in at 24 pounds, if you can see that there, 24.7. So it's about 6-7 pounds heavier than the Diverge, which is a lot when you're out on the road. Okay, so I have both bikes lined up the best I could here. So the Diverge is definitely bigger. Wheelbase wise, they're similar. It's hard to really tell. You can kind of see from this angle how much bigger the Diverge is. Interesting to see if I can even ride this Hyper gravel bike and be somewhat comfortable on it. That'll be good for people to know that are around my height, if this bike is doable. I think if I maybe switch that stem around and raise the bars a bit, it won't be too terrible. So it's interesting, that thing came in at 32 pounds. I'm just wondering how it compares to my enduro bike over there, the Spartan. Let's throw that on the scale and see. Well, that is a heavy bike. All right, so the Spartan definitely wins. So the Spartan definitely wins in the weight department, but it is a enduro bike. It's coming in at 37.4 pounds. Wow. But it's a beast. It's only 5 pounds heavier than the gravel bike from Walmart. So here it is, guys, all done. Like I said, I'm gonna switch the stem around so it's more forward rising. Give me a little bit, make it a bit more comfortable for my size. Again, this is probably a little too small for me, but like I said on their website, it didn't say anything about size listed anywhere for this bike. So we'll see what it's like to give it a spin. So I'm gonna go switch the stem around, we'll take it for a spin, and we'll have some final thoughts. Okay, so I got the stem a little bit better situated for myself. So we'll go and take it for a ride, but I wanted to show you guys this. This came in the box. It's basically just tells you what this is good for. It says rider height adult. That's interesting. So yeah, you guys can see this here. We just bump that down. Yeah, this is what I'm looking at here. So it's saying usage is perfect on trails or paved surfaces for fitness or long distance. Durable, lightweight aluminum frame, front and rear disc brakes, lifetime warranty on the frame. So 9-speed bar end shifter, yeah, we saw that. That's gonna be interesting to see what it's like to actually ride with a shifter there. Drop style handlebars, lightweight aluminum frame, front and rear disc brakes, blah, blah, blah. Fast rolling gravel tires, premium padded seat. Always wear a helmet. So anyways, let's hit the road. All right, so it actually rides pretty good for how small. It seemed like it doesn't feel too cramped to me. These are out really far though, so that kind of helps. Pedals nice. The pedals themselves are kind of leave a little to be desired, but not bad for the price of the bike, I guess. You could throw some other pedals on there. Brakes, mechanical disc brakes. I mean, it stops you, but you're not going to lock these up or stop anytime soon. So keep that in mind with these mechanical brakes. They're not amazing. I mean, they're not even amazing on the Verge. So, but the one thing about this bike that's terrible, absolutely terrible. I have no idea why they did this. I've never seen a bike with a shifter in this position, but this right here for the shifter is terrible. Like, you have to pull up on it to downshift and push down on it, and it's just awkward. Like, I don't know what you're supposed to do that like that, maybe, I don't know, but I mean, it shifts well, doesn't skip any gears, nice clean shifts, but man, that's a weird position for the shifter. It's terrible. I don't know if I could live with that. Even if you're in the drops, it's just a weird shifting setup. But overall, I mean, it's not a bad bike for the price. So if you're looking for a cheap gravel bike and you're probably, I'd say, less than 6 feet tall, it's a good deal, I think. It's got some shortcomings, but the price is also 1/4 of the price of a base model Specialized Verge like I have. So there's going to be some trade-offs. So overall, it's an interesting bike for the price. Would I be happy with it long term? I don't think so. It's a little too small for me, and the shifter location is just, I can't live with that. The gearing seems decent enough for a 1x9. Anyways, let's drive a ride up here and we'll do a final thoughts on this bike. So finished up the ride on the Gravel Hyper 700C bike from Walmart, and my impressions are it's honestly wasn't as bad as I was expecting it to be. There's obviously some shortcomings with the bike, but again, it's $400 Canadian. See it there. Whereas you're comparing it to like my Specialized Diverge was $1,600 Canadian. So it's quarter of the price of the Diverge, right? So, but I think it's better than 25% of the Diverge, if that makes sense. Like, it's a decent bike for $400. It's not a $1,600 bike, but it's not bad for somebody maybe just starting out, getting into gravel. So yeah. Again, you probably want to be less than 6'2", probably around 5'10" or shorter would be perfect for this bike. I rode it okay though, being 6'2", it wasn't terrible. So you might be okay with it as long as you maybe raise the bars, kind of do the stem adjustment like I did there. It's not too bad at all. So anyways, guys, I hope this video helps. Just gives you guys just a quick run through of the $400 gravel bike from Walmart. If anybody's come across it on Walmart's site and were intrigued by it but weren't really sure, didn't want to pull the trigger, well, I pulled it for you so you can check it out. And if you have any questions about anything on the bike that you're not sure about, just comment below and I'll see if I can answer it for you. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, keep your feet on the pedals.